Hello there and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George. Welcome along to the channel everybody, welcome back and welcome along to any new viewers. I hope you enjoy this match preview. It's a match preview of course. It's Leeds United back in action, hoping to make it 2 wins out of 2 back-to-back wins again. Hopefully, we play. It's an incredibly hard task, isn't it? Away at Leicester City. It's a Friday night, 8 p.m. kick-off under the lights at the King Power Stadium. I'm sure Leicester City, of course, will be playing in their all-blue strip home kit of blue, dark blue shirts, dark blue shorts, dark blue socks. It's all blue for Leicester City on Friday, I'm sure. And Leeds United will, of course, thankfully be playing in their home shirts and of home strips, white shirts, white socks, and white shorts. We've not won in away kit, obviously, as and a third kit for a long, long time. It's becoming a little bit of a hoodoo, isn't it, for Leeds? Unfortunately, the first win in the away kit will be a good one, but hopefully it's a good omen for Leeds as we will rock up to Leicester in our home strips on Friday night. We usually wear white, of course, in Leicester. Now, Daniel Farke's had his press conference this afternoon. I haven't seen it and watched it in fully and listened to him in full. I have read bits and seen a bit of team news, so let's roll through it just now. I haven't seen any Leicester ones, so I'm not sure about Leicester team news. Really, I'm just guessing at this point. I haven't seen anything from Enzo Marasca just yet, but we'll run through a bit of team news and I'll look at my thoughts on Leicester City. The form guide of the last 5, which is pretty imperious if you're Leicester City. And then just, yeah, the fixture, history of the fixture, this sort of thing. My predicted lineup probably be in there as well at some stage. So without further ado, let's get going then. So, yeah, by the look of it, he keeps rolling on about these same players every single week in terms of injury. It now looks like Junior Firpo might be available for this one. Don't expect him to play. He might make the bench, I don't know. But basically, Firpo's available. Sam Byram and Joe Rodon had little knocks, but looking likely that they're going to be available, thank goodness, because we need Joe Rodon, especially in the middle of our defence, if we're going to get anything from this game. As well, Crescencio, thankfully, as well, has looking like he's come through a little bit of a knock as well in sort of training or something. But there's no real alarm or concern, I don't think, for Farker in these 3 players, and thankfully, because they will be important to our chances, like I said, of getting anything on Friday evening. So, and the other ones, I think Dallas is obviously long term, isn't he? Getting back, but still long term. And Jed Spence is not going to be seen. I don't think we're going to see Jed Spence till January, probably. In the end, really, says not till after the international break, which I don't know when that is actually, but I reckon we won't see Jed Spence till January, which means we'll probably only get half a season out of him, if that. Really, it's a shame, because I think once we get, like I've said in videos before, I think once we get Firpo and Spence back and integrated fully and up to match speed completely, those 2 lads are gonna do well in this team and in this division. And a word on Junior Firpo. Let me know your comments in and your thoughts on Firpo in the comments there below. But I'm excited about seeing Firpo play, and you can't, in his whole time in his career at Leeds United, you won't have said that often at all. Maybe when he initially came in, but very frustrating players in his time, at least really in the Premier League. And I say I'm excited to see, because it's a division below. It's probably a division that you'd have thought he's probably a bit too good to play in. Hopefully from our point of view anyway, and he puts in those performances. But that's why I'm a little bit excited to see him play, because I think he gets up and down that left side. He will be our main left back, I'm pretty sure of it, once he gets back fully fit. And Jed Spence on the other side, those 2 of them very attacking, will add some real quality to our attacks, and they can cope defensively as well. And I'm sure Firpo's frailties we're seeing obviously in the Premier League, but like I said, at this level, I think he's he'll do all right. So I'm excited to see him come back into the team, really. Although I don't expect to see him in the next few weeks. Maybe just like I said on the bench, possibly on Friday. But in the coming weeks, he'll be eased back into the team, and we'll slowly see with Sam Byram's injury record him sort of drop down to the bench probably. But he's a good option to have in the squad, and he's done well so far as Sam in the games that he's played. So there's the injury news. My predicted lineup is pretty easy, really. I think we're going to hopefully go with the same as we did um, on the game on Saturday again in the win over Huddersfield Town at Ellen Road. I think we'll, barring injuries and things like that, I think we'll pretty much go as we were really, which is good because we need cohesion, we need that sort of thing if we're going to get anything anywhere this season. And I think Daniel Farker's only been able to name an unchanged side once in the whole season. So hopefully a second time comes on Friday because we had a good game on Saturday, and hopefully it can continue into this, and cohesion will help with that, and familiarity within the players as well, and how each other play, which yeah, I'm sure they already know, but we want to add to that, don't we, and further their understanding of playing as a team together, and yeah, get a good result hopefully on Friday. So on to Leicester. Like I said, I don't really know how they're going to the makeup of their team. Looking at it from sort of the win over the QPR last on Saturday, obviously last weekend, it doesn't look like they've got too many key injuries out. I mean, it looks like Enzo Marasca is maybe tinkering with his team a little bit, maybe a bit like Farker is with our team. Just you know what I mean, just to freshen it up a little bit at times. But look at this team; it's way, and it's proven it's way too good for this division. They've had a near perfect start to this season. The 15th game they've won, it's incredible. They've won 13 games. I think they've won 13. They're going for the 10th straight win on Saturday. It's incredible. The only team to beat them this season was Hull City, and like I said, that was 10 games ago now. They're going for 10 straight wins. It's unbelievable, and I think they've already sewn up the promotion really. And you think about it, even if we win on Friday, we're still 11 points behind them in third position. We're currently 14 points behind them, and we're only 2 points behind them in the table. It's absolutely incredible. Themselves and Ipswich have had an absolutely incredible start to the season. He will play a 4-3-3 with Enzo Maresca on Friday night. He has done for the whole season. But look, all the way through the team, it's they've got players that can hurt us. The defence itself is pretty quality. Only 2 goals conceded in the last 5 games. Looking on it on paper, you know, the likes of James Justin, Jan Vestergaard, Wout Faes, Connor Cody, Ricardo Pereira. It's Premier League quality, and they shouldn't have been relegated, really, should they, in the end? But it obviously went incredibly wrong for them, like it did for us. A lot of people would have said we probably shouldn't have been relegated as well. But this team is just too good for this division. The like ourselves, I think they're fantastic going forward, and they're good at the back. Same amount of clean sheets as us, in 5 clean sheets so far this season. I think they have conceded probably, I think, considerably less. Maybe not considerably less, but they have conceded less. It's a defence that rarely gets penetrated. The Danish goalkeeper, whose name escapes me just now. They love a Danish goalkeeper, don't they, in Leicester over recent years, obviously. Don't they? But he obviously has contributed to a fantastic season so far, near perfect. It has been near perfect. But, you know, that defeat did come at the King Power Stadium. They're only one of the season. Obviously, the only game they have failed to score in as well. They do love a goal. Obviously, they are top scorers in the division with 29 goals so far, but they have shared them like we have. they've shared goals across the front line. In Inacho, Dewsbury Hall from centre mid has got 5 goals. He's their top scorer. Jamie Vardy, of course, is in there with 4 goals. They've shared it. Mavadidi with 3. Mavadidi is 3 goals, 3 assists. He's a good player, is Mavadidi. We've got to really take care of him on Friday, haven't we? And look, you could probably guess their team. Um, the Danish lad in goal, James Justin, Jan Vestergaard, maybe Connor Cody, because Wout Fares did. I think he in and out Wout Fares, but if he plays, he's again he's international quality, isn't he? Really. And then Ricardo Pereira perhaps on the other side. You'll have sort of Dewsbury Hall, Harry Winks, the Italian lad on loan from Chelsea, perhaps, because Wilfred Ndidi didn't play last weekend. Again, I don't know any Leicester fans watching. Let me know about Ndidi. Is he injured? I don't know. So if he don't play, it's a bonus for us because again, he's top quality, and years ago was being touted for and tipped for the top teams in the Premier League. So goodness only knows how they've managed to keep hold of him in the Championship. But it's just an incredible team, and then the front three of perhaps like Mavadidi, like I said, Jamie Vardy will play down the middle, and maybe it's going to be like. I'm not certain. Maybe on the other side, it's an interesting one. Obviously, they've got the lad on loan from the Ghanaian fella on loan from Sporting Lisbon, who can hurt us as well. But yeah, they've got options there. Iheanacho, they seems to be sharing the duties with Jamie Vardy down the middle. It's just an incredibly efficient and hard team to beat, obviously, at this level, and it's an incredible task for Leeds. But I think it's one we'll obviously be up for. Daniel Farke said, obviously, we give respect to Leicester, but we're not scared of them. In paraphrasing, but obviously we shouldn't be scared of them. I think we can beat them on Friday. Like I said, full respect to Leicester. I didn't know whether it was going to work with Enzo Maresca, but it obviously is. He's got them playing well. They're full of confidence, and it's a fantastic start of the season. I fully expect them to continue it throughout the season and probably gain promotion pretty quickly, really. But I think they'll have a tough test on Friday. I think we're going to come full of confidence again from that win on Saturday, and like Leicester, we're up there with the on the top in terms of statistics for this division so far this season, and we've almost matched them in many ways in terms of statistics. We obviously just haven't been as prolific with the results. But if you look at Leicester, there's the young lad Casey McAtee as well, who's been a little bit of a surprise package for Leicester City so far. The academy product, I think, isn't he, for Leicester? But he's weighed in with a few goals as well, probably unexpectedly. But look, I think we've matched them in many ways, and I think Leicester City's team is a little bit more balanced than maybe ours is. Getting goals from the midfield as well. Like I said, Dewsbury Hall seems to be enjoying himself immensely in this division so far, and so is Harry Winks, who probably many would say would probably be better than this division as well. So it's a top quality side any which way you look at it. The squad. But like I said, an interesting one for me is Patson Daka, who's only played 1 game so far this season for them. Maybe there's a little bit of unrest. Maybe he will be gone in January. I don't know. Any Foxes fans watching this, let me know, because Patson Daka I thought would play, would be quality in this league, but it doesn't seem to have perhaps worked out the way maybe Leicester want or he wants. I don't know what's happening there, but let me know in the comments there below, any Leicester fans watching, because I thought he'd be fully involved in there. But yeah, top quality team at home. They've only conceded not that many goals. They've only been defeated once, and that came at the King Power, like I said, against Hull City. And also, They've only been behind 3 times in games this season, and I think two of them have come at the King Power. Like I said, we have the ability to get at Leicester. We do. I think we can, full of confidence. We can pick holes at them, and Leeds are full of confidence. You know, you wouldn't have got Jorginho Rutter yesterday was Halloween as of recording, saying, "Are we coming out in Leeds? Are we too scared to come out in Leeds?" And then him randomly rocking up to Ellen Road with makeup on and a cape on, revealing his Leeds United Jorginho Rutter shirt. I don't understand what went on there, but you wouldn't get that. The team's full of confidence. He would have been scared to go to Ellen Road last season. He wouldn't be asking the fans if they were scared. He would be scared to go. So this preview is going on for a long time, but Leicester City excite me. To be fair, they do. They're a good side, quality side at this league. And we haven't even got into um, the meat of it. It's going to go on for half an hour probably this at the end of it. But kudos to you if you get to the end. But let's look at the form guide. It's last 5 games. Like I said, they're going for 10 wins in a row. They've won the last 5 games. Perfect record. We're near perfect as well. Just the one defeat against Stoke City. The other wins of games have been wins. 4 wins, one defeat. 12 points accrued in that 5 game period. We don't do very well against Leicester at the King Power Stadium historically. If you look at the last 5 games, as we like to do in this fixture, us travelling to Leicester City. Obviously, the last 3 have been in the Premier League. There's been one in the Championship and one in the League Cups. This sequence spanning a 10-year period. Obviously, we've lost 3 of the last 5 games. One of those games was the Jesse Marsh's first game as Leeds United manager in March of last year. We lost the game 1-0. We lost the game last season 2-0. That was the last time we visited the King Power. Our only win in those 5 games came where in the COVID season when we did so well and finished in 9th position in the Premier League. We beat Leicester, which was an incredible result at the time, 3-1. I don't remember who got the final goal in this game, but it was goals from Dallas and Bamford. Maybe Bamford got 2. I think Bamford might have got 2 in this one, but we beat them 3-1. An incredible result at the time because Leicester City were challenging for Europe as they have been so often over the last few years. It went horribly wrong for them last season, but they are showing their quality in the Championship, in the second division this time, and will surely win the league and surely be promoted at some stage. I expect before the season is done, obviously. But yeah, I think let's go into the travel guide then quickly to wrap up this long preview. Um, yeah, to Ellen Road to the King Power is 2 hours and 2 minutes. To go on the train, it takes just over that. Obviously, it takes nearly 3 hours on a train going to Leicester from Leeds. If you're going in a taxi, once you get to Leicester, and wanting to go to a taxi to get to the King Power Stadium, it's not far away. I think it's a 7 minute taxi ride from the station. It's a 28-minute walk. There is a pub on the way, 6 minutes walk from the King Power Stadium called the Counting House. Friendly staff by all accounts and good food. If you want to go there, stop on your way to the King Power on Friday night for a bit of a bite to eat and a few drinks maybe, then that might be one to go out. There are obviously other pubs and everything on the way as well and not far away from the King Power Stadium. To wrap up this preview, which has gone for nearly 20 minutes now, is the weather. The weather looks a little bit dry, looks dry for a change in early November. Dry on Friday night in Leicester, but looks a little bit cold. So take your coats and jumpers and scarves and all sorts and swing them around your head. Hopefully you'll be delighted come 10 o'clock on Friday night. We'll be coming away from Leicester with 3 points. Hopefully, let's wait and see. I don't know. let's wait and see. Thanks very much for sticking with me. If you have gone on, it's gone on for nearly 20 minutes, probably the longest preview I've ever done for a game on the channel. But hopefully we get a win to excite me even more. Let's wait and see. Thanks very much for watching. Marching on together. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.